we're back. We had a little break. Hope you guys got some time to go to the restroom. I brought our Tosis out and got him some water. I carried him there in my little baby carrier. I put him in his papoose or whatever those things are called. Carried him there. Brought him back over here, so he's all ready to cast for us.
I'm ready now. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're a true friend. Wonderful colleague.
Thank you.
So we have T-Gun going up next, and I figured this out right before we went to break. Sheth already played today. I actually watched it this morning, but it didn't actually strike me that this guy already played against ZeNEX today. It's like actually they're going to use Oz after T-Gun. So T-Gun, interesting choice. Throw Zerg out there. Do it. Then use Oz to try to beat Sheth needs a break. Needs some rest.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
All right, the countdown started, and the game is loading. Our map is Metalopolis. Is FXO going to come back, or is this going to be the same pattern again and again and again? Hack right now is probably on one of the biggest highs in his esports career. After taking out these two guys, it's going to be tough for T-Gun. Let's see if he can do it. All right, close spots over here in the north. I brought my compass that I made in Boy Scouts. T-Gun. There's his guard koala. Bites the fingers off nerds and try to touch him. Over here in the east, we have northeast.
ZeNEX, hey!
All right. So I have a few
and
things.
he doesn't have a guardian koala.
No, he's not. He's screwed, Tasteless.
All right, here comes the Overlord. Notice he turns around right away.
Does not want to be scouted. Hack should have sent
Hack
an SCV up there.
should have sent an SCV there.
You should know the timing. You should always check. It's wrong not to.
Yeah,
don't follow
there's
that.
no
at home,
reason
folks.
to not do that. You should always peek and see if the Overlord comes because they can do that.
It's worth the 5 minerals you miss. All right, so a few things I do want to say about T-Gun. You know, I watched him play at the GSL Code A qualifiers, and I was actually really impressed. Most foreigners that come over and try, I'm talking about the really good ones, most of them, for their first 1, 2, even 3 qualifiers, they will go 0-2 first round. Just look terrible and go 0-2 first round. That happens almost every time. Even Jinro, it took him 2 seasons. He went 0-2 terribly and then owned up the next one. It takes a while. It's a very hard tournament.
Well, you got to get acclimated to this entire environment, the training regimen and stuff.
T-Gun, though, first try, a guy that really hasn't done anything in tournaments yet, he went 1-2, and all 3 games were long and good against his opponent in that tournament. So that was pretty impressive, I thought. He played actually really, really well.
All right, here comes the SCV to scout. Hack right now already won a TVT, then a TVP. So we're going to see if he can do it with a Zerg here. This is actually getting pretty scary, though, this whole situation. Well, takes the gas.
I'm wondering what Hack wants to do here. You think it's just going to be a Hellion build?
Well, he might have wanted it to be a Hellion build, but now his extractor's taken. So it won't be a Hellion drop. It'll have to be a Hellion thing in the front.
Yeah.
Hellion rush in the front.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a little bit of downtime.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to have to just jump a question on you.
Okay.
All right. You're back in your hometown, all right? In New Hampshire.
Back in New Hampshire.
Zombie invasion, okay?
Yes.
Where's the first place you go in a zombie invasion?
Oh, my God. That's a good question, Tasteless.
Yeah,
Well,
I asked the tough
I
questions.
probably go down to Walmart, break through the glass, take the guns, find my way to ammunition stores, work my way north.
Ooh, that's smart.
That's it, man.
Okay, you know when I go when the zombie invasion occurs?
What?
I attack Home Depot, all right?
Yeah.
Attack Home Depot, get all the necessary tools, all right? For my zombie mobile, I move around, all right?
Well,
and then I gotta keep going to gun shops, all right? But you got to be careful because everybody thinks to go to the gun shops in zombie invasions.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have that one guy that got there first, all right? He's going to be like with a shotgun, like, how do I know you're not one of them?
well, that's why I don't go to a gun shop. I go to Walmart.
That's true.
They have guns there in New Hampshire.
We have more guns in Kmart.
No, our Kmart is pretty ghetto in Salem.
All right, so he is going to do the Hellion opener. This is a great opener, guys. If you haven't tried this opener, it's actually...
It's one of the best.
It's pretty easy to execute, too.
And you can do all sorts of variations. You can do 2 Hellions. You can go into Blue Flame later. You can do 4. You can do 6.
Yeah, there's no way for the Zerg to actually know
Yeah, so they
how
kind
many
of
Hellions
have
are
to
coming.
prepare. So you kind of set up. You're like, well, I feel like he's not preparing enough, I'll make some more. Or, hey, he's preparing well, I'm going to cancel these two, have the extra minerals, do something else. So,
Yeah.
gives you a lot of options. Very flexible, gives map control. There's not very many bad things you can actually say about Hellion openings. Well, we do have a starport on the way. It looks like he is actually going to do a Hellion into Banshee build here. That's going to be pretty interesting. How many queens will T-Gun make? 4 Hellions showing their faces. Burning the face off that Zergling.
Poor Zergling. All right, this is a nice setup over here with the Evolution Chamber and the Spine Crawler and everything. So the Hellions won't have a lot of mobility. He'll probably have to stay out and just attack the creep.
Yeah, this is very nice SimCity here. He's got to be careful, though. That, well, that's exactly what he needed to do.
Oh my God! What?
And just hold position in the middle there, and you're totally fine. And only a couple drones gone so far. It's actually all right.
That was pretty scary when that queen got up there.
Yeah, if you actually let those 4 up there, things might go very, very badly for you. And look at this.
Oh, dude, double Banshee.
Oh, my God. And if he just sits these in his base and makes
got 2
4
queued.
and then goes...
Is he supply blocked?
Oh, no. T-Gun is in trouble. He's actually going very fast infestation pin. You might be like, well, infestors, they can do okay against Banshees. No, I used to be like the infestor guy against Terra, and that went infestors first. If they go 2 port Banshee, I actually learned after doing it like 1,000 times that you actually, if you don't know what they're doing, you have to have a Hydra Den. Because the queens and even if you have a couple fungals ready, the Banshees will kill you. So
well, the Banshees can kill the infestors so fast. The infestors already die. So
they don't do
quickly.
enough damage to him as well, and he's getting the upgrade, he's getting drones. If his opponent waits for 4 Banshees and goes, right now he has 2 queens, yep, he should die to it. He should not be able to live through, really. We'll see. Will he make Spore Crawler? You know, he does have the Evos, so it is a possibility. I am scared for T-Gun right now.
Yeah, me too.
This is not a good spot to be in.
All right, he's probably going to wait for 4 Banshees.
Oh,
That's when it's soon
He
enough.
like waits for almost 4 and goes.
He like waits for 8 Banshees. Like by then, like the guy has 4 bases and like Hydralisk anyways.
Well,
all right, here
one
we go.
infestor is on the way. I mean, this is a bad scenario. Tastes. There's no Spore Crawlers. There's 2 queens. He has no Hydralisk Den. These 4 Banshees are going to absolutely own.
Oh,
here they go.
man,
Right
here
up
they
the
are.
queen. And T-Gun is going to be kicking himself, man.
This
is one of the weaknesses of a very fast infestor build.
oh my
Bunch of
God.
Banshees, and just look at the damage that's
This is a
actually
good
done.
gimmick build here from Hack here because, you know, he already is up 2 games for the ZeNEX team. You might as well,
Yeah.
you know,
absolutely.
go for a risky little build like this because if it works, you win. You know what I mean?
love this choice. I think it's brilliant.
Oh,
Look
it's
at
really
that.
intelligent.
Even spreading out some of the Banshees. And, well,
Fungal on the Banshees.
just not going to do nearly enough. He does have 2 queens on the way, but he is
it's
taking
too bad
so
that
much.
the queen can't actually outrange a fungal Banshee.
It's too bad.
It's too bad.
I'm all right with it. Actually, I think it can.
Are you sure?
It's 7 range against air. Banshees are 6 range.
Are you sure it can outrange it?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain of it.
All right.
And there are just too many Banshees, man. What are you going to do against that?
Yeah, there's just no way.
So right now it's 39 supply to 94.
And he will lose the layer, I think. I don't think there's any way he can recover that. Ling's coming in here, but of course Hack is prepared. Oh! Just barely got that wall in up in time.
And he will actually be completely fine against this.
Yeah. All right, expect GG very soon here.
Yep. More fungals go up. Those are not going to end up helping out. And down goes the layer. 34 supply to 102. Another queen will go down. GG, well played.
Well played. Respectful response.
T-Gun, he didn't have enough information to just go blind.
Wow, crushing defeat there.
That's too bad. You know,
that's a scary thing when you're playing a game, you think everything's going normally, and then all of a sudden, you know.
That's literally the only build that if you open up with this infestor play, that you just lose to.
Yeah.
But
It's
you
like
can
actually-
fix that by just making a Hydra stay. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, you don't even have to make, you know,
It's
hydras.
actually
You
smart
just if
as
you
well.
see it come in, you're like, all right, start hatching the hydras
Because
right
there's
now.
actually, with the Infestor Ling play, there's certain builds that you crush twice as hard if you make some Hydras.
He just like dissed the team.
Did he go up and do something?
Yeah, man. It's the thumbs down.
Oh, boy.
All right, so the FXO team cannot be happy about this.
Look at Chef. He's all jolly.
Chef's like, oh. Now, this is rough. I feel bad for T-Gun. You know, but like I said, that's the equivalent to that is when you're playing a standard, from StarCraft 1, you're playing Terran and you suddenly get surprised by 6 carriers.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my god.
The thing is, you have to prepare for everything. That build stops almost everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop that. And I think he probably just hasn't hit that because it's not a popular build anymore. 2-port Banshee have to expand. But it does exist, so you have to prepare for it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, let's be basic about this. The next player has to beat every single player. That's the only way.
Pretty difficult.
That's not easy
With
to
players
do.
like Bjorn in line on ZeNEX.
I mean, Hack is not their best player.
No, he's not their best player.
He's very good, don't get me wrong, but he's actually not their best player. So.
Well, I feel like the 2 best players, or 3 best players, really haven't played yet. We have QXC, we have Oz, and we have Chef. And I think it's going to be Oz. I think Oz is a good choice here.
Oz is
He
totally
is a
reasonable.
Korean
I'd say
player
Oz
that
or Chef.
has a lot of experience on stage. He played StarCraft 1 televised matches, so he knows how to do it. I'd go with him.
We're going to see what happens. This is a lot more one-sided than I thought it was going to be. I could see like a 4-2 on either way, but right now it's down 0-3.
Yeah,
and this
it's
is
rough, man.
Difficult.
ZeNEX is a team that in the past did not do well in GSTL.
I would not be shocked if Hack does either one of these kind of wonky, gimmicky kind of builds like we saw there. And when I say a gimmick build, what I'm saying is like if the guy just prepares for it, it doesn't work if you're in a weird position. But if there's any holes in there, he doesn't. Or he might even do an all-in. It'll depend who they're going to pick. And yes.
Sock's very excited about this. It is
Oz.
FXO Z, FX Oz. Well, I think it's a good choice, as I've said several times. Can he go ahead and take out?
Why are we calling him Oz?
His idea is Oz.
Okay, all right. So
like to be cute.
saw that I was like FXO. All right, that is kind of cute. All right, well, Hack.
Actually, Optic Zero does that too.
Yeah.
His real idea, I guess you would say, Zero.
Be a 0.
Yeah, but it's actually Optic Zero.
All right, let's see if Oz can do this. This is just such a difficult situation to come out of, So, let's see what happens. Oz is very good. He's a very, very good player.
Yeah, he is.
And he's
He's
very
good at
competent.
StarCraft 1 as well, man.
Yeah.
When you are good at StarCraft 1, guess what? You can get at StarCraft 2 as well.
Oh, easily. Well, the games translate quite well. Blizzard did a pretty good job. StarCraft 2 is not this completely different game.
No, it is quite a bit different, but StarCraft 1 actually takes this, and this is scientifically proven, translates into being good at everything else.
Yeah, it is.
Look at you. You can fly because
I
you
can
are good at
actually,
StarCraft 1.
I have all sorts of. I can weave baskets underwater.
You're actually quite good at that.
I could tie
You have a mean basket.
cherry stems and the knots with my tongue.
FXOpen your keyboard?
Does that make sense?
I'm not entirely sure.
Here's the thing: is if I was in the audience, I'd make a sign that made sense.
Would you?
That's just how I do it, All right, our map is going to be Xel'Naga Caverns. Looks like the sleeves have been rolled up on Hack, showing off his triceps.
It's going to be a PvT here. Interesting map choice, I think. A lot of this is going to be based around, if it goes into a standard game, can he stop the multi-prong harassment? Because there's 3 entrances to the natural, 3 realistic entrances to the natural for Terran to hit you from. And normally there's this mid-game part where Terran's getting ready to take his third, and he starts dropping your main and running in from different angles at your natural. So how well will Oz actually split this needs? We saw Slog didn't do so well on Tal'Darim, but Oz, we'll have to see if he can do better. He's going to have to be a wizard, Caseless, to win this match.
Well, a lot of this, the energy has been sort of sucked out of the FXOpen team.
Yeah,
if you look at them, they look a little bit drained up there.
It's very depressing to go down like that.
All right. right, we got a lot of fans here. That's the flight. You want to go on a plane with that guy.
46A.
He's on 46A, all right?
Flew to Seoul just for the GSL.
He did. We talked to him briefly between that. So if you're gonna book a flight on there and you want to talk to somebody, all right? Book him at 46B.
Request that seat.
Request that seat. All right.
What we don't tell you is he has a crying baby with him.
Ooh, that'd be terrible. You know, I've had it with crying babies, all right? They are actually, they need to cut that out. On an airplane, no.
You know, a lot of times babies cry because they can't reset their
So they don't have
pressure in their head.
Can't chew gum, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta take my baby's jungle like this to it. Make it chew.
You don't
Baby's
have a
like,
baby?
"Ah!"
You're talking like you have a baby, you don't have any babies?
If I had a baby, I'd do that to my baby, man.
Yeah, man.
I'd give it gum and just starts choking. I'd like slap its
Dude, we
back.
had a crying baby on one of the last flights we were on. Ooh. That baby just did not get it, man.
Yeah, it didn't.
That's the problem with babies. They don't get it. You know what I'm talking about?
They just don't get it,
You
man.
like sit there explaining it to them, but they don't know how to speak. It's like, oh.
Gotta explain it in sign language.
Yeah. No, they don't have baby sign language.
They do have baby sign language,
They do?
actually. Yeah, because babies take longer to speak the words that they understand and stuff. So you can actually teach a baby sign language at the same time as speaking, and it will be able to communicate to you more through sign language than through speaking.
All
This
right,
is
but
true.
here's what's cooler than that is teaching a monkey sign language. Here's what's cooler than that is teaching a monkey StarCraft. Oh, StarCraft monkeys?
I lost to a few monkeys playing Protoss in StarCraft 1, man. Just do the stupidest thing they can think of an attack, man. I'm like, well, you must be not a human. A human's brain can't do this.
I always took the StarCraft monkeys out.
All right.
Do the StarCraft monkey move.
It's time, Paceless.
It's time. Head to head. Protoss against Terran. Oz against Hack. Can Oz do this? It's going to be one of the most difficult things we've ever seen the Team League to come back from a situation like this. But anything's possible. We've seen it all before here at the GSL.